Everyone laughed except my uncle. I grew up as the nice kid with no direction. That's what my family called me, at least. I bounced between ideas after high school, college, trades, online stuff, and every time I brought something up at dinner, it got shut down. Be realistic, my parents said. That's not a real career, my cousins joked. After a while, I stopped talking about my plans altogether. The only person who didn't laugh was my Uncle Mark. He wasn't flashy or rich, just steady. He'd built a small logistics business from nothing and worked insane hours in his 30s. One night at a family barbecue, after everyone else had drifted inside, he asked me why I looked so miserable. I finally told him I felt stuck and useless. He didn't sugarcoat anything. He just listened. A week later, he invited me for coffee and gave me advice that honestly sounded boring at the time. He told me to pick one skill, something people already paid for, and get unreasonably good at it. No chasing trends, no shortcuts. Consistency beats confidence, he said. He also warned me that my family might never support me until results showed up, and that I had to be okay with that. I decided to learn digital marketing for small local businesses. Nothing glamorous. I spent months watching tutorials, reading forums, and practicing on fake projects. I worked nights at a warehouse and studied during the day. When I told my family what I was doing, they rolled their eyes. One relative actually said, "So you're unemployed with extra steps?" That one stuck with me. My uncle was the only one who checked in every week. He reviewed my work, pointed out mistakes, and reminded me that progress was supposed to feel slow. When I landed my first client for $300 a month, my family didn't care. But my uncle took me out for burgers like I just won the lottery. 3 years later, I was running a small agency with contracts I never imagined I'd land. I hired 2 employees. I moved out. I paid off my student debt. The funny thing is, I didn't feel triumphant. I felt calm, like I'd finally proven something to myself, not to them. The shift with my family was subtle. Suddenly they were asking questions. Suddenly they were always supportive. At a holiday dinner, someone asked me for business advice, and I nearly laughed. I wasn't bitter anymore, just aware. People don't believe in potential. They believe in results. Last week, I told my uncle thank you. He shrugged and said, "You did the work. I just told you the truth early." My family still doesn't really understand what I do, but that's okay. One person believing in me was enough to get started, and sometimes that's all it takes.